How's it going, my car dudes? Liam here. And right here I have a bit of a special car. Right here is a 2000 Mitsubishi Verada, one of less than 10 in all of Sri Lanka. So as always, I'm going to show you guys the interior and the exterior of this car. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Starting off with the trunk. Pretty spacious size, as you can see. You do have a ski pass-through right there. Full-size spare tire under there. Coming to the back seat. Pillarless doors. Now I'm about 6'2.5", 6'3". I got a pretty decent amount of legroom. I can't put my feet underneath the seat. Headroom is a little bit on the tight side because of the sloping roofline, but it's not too bad. Shoulder room isn't too bad either. Massive center armrest, cup holders. Pretty spacious overall. Here's the key fob for the Verada. Old school style Mitsubishi key fob. Has full gray leather interior. This particular Verada has just 98,406 kilometers. Very nice. Tiptronic shifting, backup camera, alright, so let's go ahead and turn on the high beams, headlights, fogs, hazards, automatic driver's side window. So we'll go ahead and check out the exterior of the car. This Verada has Mitsubishi's 6G74 3.5 liter Cyclone V6, which produces 197 brake horsepower and 221 foot-pounds of torque. It has a 0 to 100 time of 8 seconds and a top speed of 210 kilometers per hour. When you think mid-sized luxury car from the late 90s, you usually go straight for the Germans, the E39 5 Series, the C5 Audi A6, or the W210 Mercedes E-Class. The off chance that you think of the Japanese, you'd go straight for the XV20 Lexus ES. Mitsubishi will be far down the list. But you'd be surprised what the Australians can do for a Japanese car maker. The Verada, or more commonly known as the Magna, was first launched in 1985. Developed by Mitsubishi Motors Australia, it was meant to be a competitor to the famous Ford Falcon of the time. This particular one is the third generation Verada, and it came out in 1996 and ran until 2005 when Mitsubishi axed it completely and replaced it with the Mitsubishi 380. It won the 1996 Wheels Car of the Year award as judges were impressed by its outstanding value for money. The main difference between the Magna and the Verada is that the Verada is the more luxury-oriented model, finished with wood and leather throughout the interior as opposed to black plastic. This particular Verada was imported into Sri Lanka in 2002, with not that many coming in after. You could imagine a 3.5-liter V6 sedan wouldn't sell too well in a country with exorbitant vehicle tax. The Verada is most commonly compared to vehicles like the Ford PA Falcon and the Holden VT Commodore, as it was designed in Australia. Of the three, the Verada proved to be the more upmarket offering from the three brands. Now, as you know, I love these old 90s Luxo barges. I have an E39 myself. It's interesting to see a Japanese/Aussie take. The Europeans were all about pioneering technology with electric this and that, whereas the Japanese put a much higher emphasis on quality, and it really shows. Styling is of course subjective, and I love the styling of the Verada. The pillarless doors and the odd wing mirrors give the car a very unique look. I do see a little bit of BMW coming from that front grille. Overall, I think Mitsubishi struck gold with the look of this car. Coming to the interior, with power windows, locked-in mirrors. Full power driver's seat. Coming over here, we have our HVAC controls. It is a bit hard to see because the ribbon is a bit damaged, but you can just about see your fan speed, your temperature, recirculation, different zones, front and rear defrost. Check the outside temperature, one-touch AC, and you can just turn it off. Pretty simple. This Verada has been custom fitted with an aftermarket Kenwood head unit, cup holders, coin storage, and a power outlet. Nice bit of center storage right there. The interior design of the Verada, I personally really like it. I think the Japanese really struck gold with this design. Mitsubishi was really trying to push upmarket, if you want to put it that way, especially in the Australian market, which is where this car was built. So they tried to, you know, jazz it up a little bit with some nice wood, leather. Everything is really, really plush, even down here. Super plush. You have nice, nice fabric down here. Fuel cap and trunk release. Dashboard is super soft to the touch. It really gives, can't believe I'm saying this, it really gives an E39 a run for its money. You have your panel dim right here. I love the sort of backlit gauges, very Lexus-esque. Coming over here, this is to change your different modes, and this is for your speed alarm, so you can set it higher up or lower down. The car will basically give you a warning basically if you go over a certain speed. The seats in this car are actually extremely comfortable. They're so plush, really plush. That's how you know that this car was designed in Aussie. It's made for those long Aussie road trips that basically never end. So plush. So you can do 10 hours, 12 hours in this car easily, and you would not be tired at all. Coming down here, you have your different radio controls, so volume up, volume down, seek up, seek down. Your different modes, and you also have Mitsubishi's famous simple one-touch cruise control. You have a full power one-touch sunroof, your interior lighting, and you also have an auto-dimming rearview mirror. Given that this is a now 23-year-old, 24-year-old car, it's going to have some minor imperfections, and I've got to say it's aged rather well on the inside. The wood, as you can see, is not too bad. There's some minor imperfections here and there. The leather is also, cracking as you'd expect of a leather product that's from a quarter of a century ago. But overall, I think the car has aged quite well. The steering wheel has been redone, but it still feels, was built to a pretty good standard, and I definitely think that this could give, a BMW of its time a good run for its money. You can also see some slight discoloring of the leather, so if you were to rest your elbow on the door panel while driving, very minor things. Same thing here. So overall, it's aged really well. Alrighty. Well guys, thank you all so much for watching my review on this 2000 Mitsubishi Verada. Big thank you to the owner Mahen for letting me film this. I'll link his Instagram in the description box below. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of the review and leave some suggestions of cars you'd like me to review in the future. Drive safely till then.